Hello friends, welcome to a new video. I just pulled into the store because I had to get a few things, and I figured we can make this into like, I forget what they're called, like the ultimate book video. I figured we'd go to the book section, peruse and see what they got. There are two things specifically that I'm looking for. I know they have Wildfire here, but they were sold out last time I was here, and I want to get Prison Healer. So those are the two things I'm specifically looking for, and then anything else is just extra and great. So we're gonna run in here. I'm gonna take you with me, and then I also have a lot of books at home that I need to haul that I have been ordering and getting in lately. I have a lot of pre-orders that have started coming in, so I'm gonna go ahead and haul that. But yeah, and also I'm finishing a book today, so we're gonna do a little bit of a reading vlog too. So this is gonna be the ultimate book video, so just stay tuned and come along with me. Y'all, this is one of my favorite series. It reminds me a lot of Twilight, but look at those sprayed edges. Every time I come here, I pick it up and I always put it back. I'm so tempted. One of these days, I'm going to take it home with me, but today just may not be that day. Y'all, Sophie Lark has made it. Welcome back. If you did not know, yes, I went to the Jonas Brothers concert Monday night. Today is Wednesday. I'm still recuperating from that. I've noticed that the older I get, the less, I don't know what to call it, good I am at recuperating from lost sleep. Because the concert, they sang every song that they have ever came out with. And so the concert started at 7, we got out of there at 11 something, and I didn't get home till 2, so. But it was the best night ever. All right, so we're gonna do a book haul. These are all of the books that I've been buying lately that I have not hauled on here yet. Looking at this stack, I definitely do have a problem, and I'm putting myself on a book buying ban until after Christmas. The only book I'm allowed to buy is the last book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, because it's I'm gonna pre-order it this weekend because I have all but that one, and I'm finishing the Caraval series this week, and so I want to go into that series. So yeah, so first thing I got a book like I don't know what happened to mine, so I bought another one. All right, as you saw, it was the last one on the shelf, and I was like, it's a sign. It was going home with me. I was not a big fan of Icebreaker. It wasn't my favorite, but I've heard great things about this. Maybe I'll like it better than Icebreaker. Who knows? We'll see. Then I bought There Are No Saints and There Is No Devil. I was not expecting this to be on the shelf. But Bloom Books picked up Sophie Lark, and that's great. I read part of the first one on Kindle Unlimited. I never finished it, so I'm really excited to get into this and read this series. I've heard great things. I love Sophie Lark. I love her mafia romances, so this is a serial killer romance is what I've heard. And then I have this Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I don't know if I've hauled this on here before or not. I added it to the pile just in case. But The Hunger Games is one of my favorite book series ever. Like, I've read it 4 times already so far, and I want to read it again. But I'm excited to read this and see President Snow's origin story and why he ended up being the jerk that he is. I have Rock Bottom Girl by Lucy Score. Lucy Score is one of my favorite authors. She's like an automatic buy for me. So I saw some of her old stuff was coming out with new covers with Bloom, so I picked this up. I'm excited. This is it's soccer and fake dating. Love it. Love it. So I really want to read the Shadowhunters universe, and when I show you these next 3 books, you're going to see why it irritates me so much. But I got the Infernal Devices series. I've read lots of videos on how to read the series or how to read the universe going in. I've decided to read it in chronological order. So starting with the books that happened in like the 1800s and go all the way to present time. So you see why, you see what Amazon did to me? They don't match, but here is the Infernal Devices series. I want to read this, but I don't want to start another series until I finish the series. So I'm finishing the Caraval series this week. I have one more book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. So after I finish those, then I will jump into this. Because I don't know. I know there's no rule that says that you have to finish series before you start one, but I'm already feeling a little bit overwhelmed from all of the series that I'm already in the middle of. All right, then I took a little bookstore trip. The other one I got is somewhere in here, but this is a book that has been on my TBR for a while, and I just bit the bullet and got it, and that is Promises and Pomegranates. This is a Hades and Persephone retelling. I've heard great things about this series, and so I'm excited to get into it. All right, so Flock, the Ravenhood trilogy, is one of my favorite series of all time, and so when I heard that this book was coming out, automatic buy. So this is One Last Rainy Day. I think this is Dom's story. And if you know, you know. But my rainy days are yours, Dominic, if you want them. Love him. He was my favorite. So I'm excited to read this. I'm just waiting for when I'm ready to have a good cry. Because I know that I'm going to cry when I read this. I cried when I read the second book in the Ravenhood trilogy. So I know I'm going to cry when I read this. So we're saving this for a good emotional moment. And then I know I showed this on my TikTok. I don't remember if I showed it here, but I went to Walmart one day and it was the last one, and so I was like, you're coming home with me. And that is a new cover for From Blood and Ash. I want to know if they're doing this for all of the books, because if they are, I will be buying them, because this, look at this. It is beautiful, stunning. And From Blood and Ash is one of my favorite series. I'm in the middle of it right now. I am caught all the way up to the new book that just came out. So I'm thinking of doing like a reread of the series, and then I don't know how many more books are going to come out for this series, so I don't know if I want to wait and then do a reread of the series and read them. I don't know. But stunning. All right, hear me out on this one. I know that it was either my TBR video or some video when I showed you King of Wrath by Anna Huang. I said that the Twisted series was not my favorite. Well, I never finished it, and after reading that, I was like, I want to finish it. So I have Twisted Hate and Twisted Lies. Now, have I already owned this book? Yes. Did I sell it on Pango? Yes. Have I just now repurchased it? Also, yes. So this I added to my TBR for October. I'm excited for this one because one of the MMC in this book is a side character in King of Wrath, so I'm really excited to get to this one. But yeah, adding 2 more books. Y'all, I have a problem. I'm telling you, I have a problem. All right, and then I don't know if I showed you this. I probably did, and that is Lotus by Jennifer Hartman. I read Still Beating, loved it, so decided to pick this up. This book is a side character that was in that one. I don't really remember much about the side character, so hopefully when I start reading this, it'll jog my memory. And then a book that I'm really excited about that I did not know was going to be part of a series, and I hate like having to wait for the next book to come out in a series, but I want to read this anyway. And that is Assistant to the Villain. This cover is beautiful with the sprayed edges, y'all. And look at this map. Like, if I can get to it, like, isn't that just darling? Like, I'm so excited to read this. So excited. I followed her on TikTok, Hannah Nicole Mayer. I follow her on TikTok, and I have watched her whole process of like writing and posting videos, like POV videos of like, I'm so excited to read this, and I'm so happy for her. And then on Pango, this is a series that has been on my TBR forever. So I bought the first book on Pango Books. I had some money on there from selling books, so I bought Stay With Me. I have no idea what this book is about, but I've heard great things. And then my Pride and Joy that I'm really excited to get into, I bought The Ballad of Never After. This is the second book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, and I'm excited to get to it. I'm excited to order the third one, which I will be ordering this weekend. So I'm very, 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 very excited. Y'all, I have a problem. Like this stack is never ending. And then another book that I saw Destiny Sidwell raving about, so I was like, add to cart. is The 7-Year Slip. Did I read The Dead Romantics? No. Do I want to? Yes. Am I going to buy it? Yes. Do I know when? No. But I'm very excited about this. Everybody's raving about this right now. I've heard it's just like cutesy and I love those types of romances, so I'm really excited to get into this. All right, another book I'm excited about is The Long Game by Elena Armas. I heard Destiny said will rave about this one too. She said it was very, very cute. Did I love the Spanish Love Deception? No. Not my favorite. Did I read The American Roommate Experiment? No, because I didn't love the first book in that like interconnected series. But I've heard nothing but great things about this, so I'm really, 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 really excited to jump in. I told you, I don't like to just write off authors as like, nope, I don't like them just the first time I read one of their books. I always like to give them more than one chance, so I'm excited to read this. All right, another book that I'm excited about. I have never read any of this author's stuff, but look at these end pages. Are they not gorgeous? And this is not a special edition, y'all. I bought this at Walmart. Like, beautiful. And that is Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. Now, this one, like the premise of this is so interesting to me. I've heard mixed reviews about it, but I'm gonna go in and make my own make my own decision about it. But it's about a struggling real estate agent who's also a vampire, and she's trying to sell a house that's haunted. So she gets the help of a medium. Does that not sound just? It's spooky season. I was like automatically going on my TBR. Like, I'm excited to read this. It says Forever is a Gift with a Curse. I've been wanting to read the Atlas 6, but I figured I'd start with like a standalone because I don't want to jump into a series, y'all. I also want to read One for My Enemy. I've heard great things about that too, so I'm excited to pick this up. And then, like I said, Lucy Score is an instant buy author for me. And so I got the last 2 books in the Knock 'Em Out series. I got Things We Had From the Light, Things We Left Behind. I've heard mixed reviews about both of these, but I'm excited to read them because I love Things We Left Behind. So I'm excited to jump in and read about Nash and Lena. Yeah, Nash and Lena. And this one I'm really excited to get into, which is Lucian and Sloane. So I'm excited. And then lastly, we have my October Book of the Month box. So my pick for October was When I'm Dead. This just sounded so interesting. It's about a police officer whose daughter's best friend goes missing, or she's murdered. And now another one is missing. And I think the chief's daughter is like a suspect or something. So it sounded really interesting to me, so I picked it up. So I'm excited to read that. Hopefully I will get to it in October or November. And then another book that's been on my radar forever, I added on The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. I have not read The Soulmate Equation, but I love their books. So every book I've read of theirs, I've loved so far. So I'm excited to get into this. And then the last book in this never-ending haul is Divine Rivals. I've heard great things about this. The last one's coming out in December. It comes out December 26th, I believe. It's after Christmas. So that means I can order it after Christmas. So this may be like a December read for me. I don't know. We'll see if I can wait that long. But I put off Once Upon a Broken Heart that long because I'm telling y'all, I like cliffhangers, but only if I have the next one ready. So that's why I've been putting off Fourth Wing. I'm like, I want to read it so freaking bad, but I know that once I get to that ending, I'm going to want the next one, and it's not going to be there. So I'm trying to hold out until like the last week of October. But anyway, so the last book is Divine Rivals. So those are all the books that I've added to my physical TBR the last month or so. So we are fixing to make us some breakfast. Then I'm going to I like to sit in the dark in my room when I work. And it's cozy. I like to be cozy. I am currently reading Reckless by Elsie Silver, and I'm going to finish that today. I'm about 60% of the way through that, so I'm excited to, y'all, Daddy Cade, Hopeless. He was my favorite. No, not Hopeless. Yeah, it was Hopeless. Anyway, the second book, he was my favorite. Not anymore, because Theo Silva has entered the chat, y'all. So good. So I'm going to go fix me some breakfast. We're going to get settled, and I will meet you there with my book. I have not been reading. I have dozed off a couple times. I'm just up cold and my bed is comfy. But I have done work, so I have done that. But we're fixing to jump into Reckless and do some reading, so here we go. All right, y'all. I'm about my hair, y'all. Ignore that. It's hair washing day. But I just finished Reckless. 5 stars. This is my favorite one so far. Oh my gosh, I love Theo. And I've already pre-ordered the 5th one. It's going to be delivered to my house Friday. I'm so excited. So excited. So, we have finished a book. I think in my October TBR video, I said that I was going to read Caraval. Well, I've already done that and read the second one. And I'm about 63 pages into the 3rd one. So I think I'm going to continue reading this. And then I like to have 2 to 3 books going at the same time, just because sometimes I get burnt out. So I have this one. I'm reading it while listening to it on audio as well. And then I'm just like tabbing it as I go, because I tabbed the first 2. And then I think I'm going to find me another romance to have on deck. And then I may start me a thriller. I think I may do my Lisa Joel one, None of This Is True, because I've seen a lot of videos about it here recently, and it just sounds so good. So, but yeah, I'm fixing to get ready to go get Jameson at school, and then I'm going to pick me another romance since I just finished this one. It was so good. So freaking good. Something I just noticed is today is October 11th, and I've read 11 books this month. So that's averaging about a book a day. I am doing so great. And y'all, this has been one of the best reading months I've had in a while. I cannot wait to do my wrap up and just tell you guys about all the books. All right, so the book I picked up was Most of All You by Mia Sheridan. And I just finished reading the prologue. I'm on page 9, and it is starting off so freaking sad. I did not realize how sad this was going to be, and I don't know if I'm ready to have a good cry, but I think I might. I'm going to keep reading because I'm intrigued so far. Good morning, friends. It is the next day. I have to travel for my monthly meeting for work. So I always listen to an audiobook when I drive. So I'm thinking that I'm going to get the audiobook for, because it is on my TBR this month, but The Family Game by Catherine Steadman. I always, I don't know. Last time I listened to Sometimes I Lie on my way to work. But anyway, so I'm going to listen to that. About 50% of the way through Caraval. Actually, more than 50% of the way through, not Caraval. Finale of the Caraval series. It is so freaking good. This book is my favorite so far. It's just, I love it. I can't wait to read Once Upon a Broken Heart and read Jax's story, because I'm starting to like him very, very much. And then I am about 20% of the way through the Most of All You. And I was not expecting it to be so sad. Like, I picked it up because, like, well, I take that back, because I read Archer's Voice, and Archer's Voice was sad. So I guess I can say, you know, it's right on par with Mia Sheridan's writing. So, but anyway, so I'm going to run and get me a snack, get me a cup of ice to add to my water cup, and then we're going to head on and listen to our audiobook. But I just wanted to update you guys. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know how many days I'm going to put in it. I don't know. I might put it in tomorrow, because tomorrow is Jameson's field trip, and they're going to the pumpkin patch. So figured I could add that in here. But anyway, so just wanted to update you. So we're fixing to download this audiobook and get to driving. I have almost a 2-hour drive, so I should pump this book out on the way there and back. All right, guys, I just finished The Family Game. Please excuse my hair. My daughter's been playing with it. But the last book I read by her, I did not like. This one pleasantly surprised me. It was good. It was really, 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 really good. I'm giving it 4 stars. I mean, I'm not getting that 5-star feeling, but it was still really good. All right, so the premise, or synopsis of The Family Game is this woman gets engaged to this man who is a part of this very wealthy family, and it goes from there. And it kind of reminds me of that movie where the woman marries into a rich family and then they play hide and seek and whoever finds her gets to be the one to kill her. It reminds me of that, but it's a whole different like plot. And it's really, really good. I highly recommend. Now I'm going to go back into my Caraval and try to finish that because I am very intrigued, I am very hooked, and I cannot wait to see how that trilogy wraps up. Good morning, friends. I finished Finale. Yeah, I finished Finale last night. I gave it 5 stars. The way that the trilogy just wrapped up, oh, it was so good. It was so good. I can't wait to read Once Upon a Broken Heart. Good morning, friends. It is so hard to get back into a routine after you've gotten out of one, and that is what I'm doing today, trying to get back into my routine. I just left the gym. I stopped and got my morning coffee. I'm headed back home now, and we're gonna get this day started. And it's only 10 after 5 a.m. So we start our day early in my routine. I wanted to update you guys. I am now reading. I finished Legendary. I gave it 5 stars. I don't remember if I talked to you about that. I am now reading Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. This month, I think it's just a month of me finishing series because I really want to get into Cassandra Clare's Shadowhunters universe. I really want to get into that. So I've been trying to tie up loose ends and finish some series so that I can jump into a new one. So, but I just wanted to update you. I know this video has been kind of all over the place, but that's my life. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you have not already, subscribe, become a part of my bookish family, and I will see you in my next one.